Certain clouds form when temperatures fall below negative 89 degrees Celsius. What is this temperature in degrees Fahrenheit? The first thing we need is the formula to convert Fahrenheit to Celsius. So Celsius equals 5 over 9 times, in parentheses, Fahrenheit minus 32. So since we're looking for it in terms of Fahrenheit, we got to solve for F, so highlight the F. Now to get the fraction away, we multiply both sides by the reciprocal. So multiply 9 over 5 times C equals 9 over 5 times 5 over 9, all times F minus 32. A fraction times its reciprocal gives you 1. So these two fractions are going to go away. And we'll have, on the left, 9 over 5C equals F minus 32. So then to solve for F, all we need to do is move this 32. So we add 32 on both sides, and we have 9 over 5C plus 32 equals F. So now we need to convert the negative 89 degrees Celsius to Fahrenheit. So we're going to substitute in negative 89 degrees in for C. So take the C out and replace it with negative 89. Now you have to multiply that by 9 over 5. So let's rewrite negative 89 as negative 89 over 1 so we can multiply the fractions. Remember, integers can be written as a fraction over top of 1. So now we multiply across. 9 times negative 89, 5 times 1. That will give us negative 801 over 5 plus 32. So what we do is turn this into a decimal, negative 801 over 5, which is negative 160.2 plus 32, which gives us negative 128.2. So in Fahrenheit, that is negative 128.2 degrees. And that's the answer. It says solve for m. We have m over 4 equals m plus 1 over 8. When it asks you to solve for a letter and you have two fractions set equal to each other, all we need to do to solve it is cross multiply. That means we multiply m times 8 and set that equal to 4 times m plus 1. So writing that out, I have 8 times m equals 4 times, in parentheses, m plus 1. Now I like to write this out like this because noticing I'll have to multiply 4 by both of these. If I try to do it without writing it out, I could accidentally forget to distribute both of them. So this is just to make sure I distribute properly. Doing that gives me 8m equals 4 times m is 4m, and 4 times 1 is 4. So now I just solve that equation from there. I subtract 4m from both sides. I'll get 4m equals 4. I divide both sides by 4, and I'll get m equals 1. And that's going to be my answer. Find the missing number in the proportion. So we have 15 over x plus 9 equals 3 over 2. So we have to cross multiply. So we have 15 times 2 equals x plus 9 times 3. So write that out. 15 times 2 equals 3, in parentheses, x plus 9. 15 times 2 is 30. 3 times x is 3x. 3 times 9 is 27. Subtract 27 from both sides. You'll get 3 equals 3x. Divide both sides by 3. And x is going to equal 1. So that's going to be the answer. So we're solving the proportion. So we're cross multiplying. We have 6 times b minus 5 equals 6b plus 5 times 2. So we have 6 in parentheses b minus 5 equals 2 in parentheses 6b plus 5. Now we distribute in both of the parentheses. We'll have on the left 6b minus 30 equals 12b plus 10. So then I would move the smallest variable first, which is 6b, so I subtract that from both sides. I'll get negative 30 equals 6b plus 10. Then I subtract 10 on both sides, and I'll get negative 40 equals 6b. Divide both sides by 6, I'll get b equals negative 40 over 6. But that can be reduced, so we reduce it down to negative 20 over 3. We can divide top and bottom by 2. So the answer is going to be negative 20 over 3. We are solving this proportion. We cross multiply, so b minus 4 times 4 equals 5 times b plus 3. So writing it out, 4 times b minus 4 equals 5 times b plus 3. Don't forget the parentheses. Now we distribute. So 4b minus 16 equals 5b plus 15. We were the smallest variable, so subtract 4b from both sides. You'll get negative 16 equals b plus 15. Subtract 15 on both sides. You'll get negative 31 equals b. So that's going to be the answer. Hank's pickup can travel 42 miles on 3 gallons of gas. How many gallons will Hank's pickup truck need to travel 28 miles? So first, let's write our information. So we have miles over gallons. That's what's being compared. So our first comparison is 42 miles over 3 gallons. So we write 42 with the miles and 3 with the gallons. Now to set up the proportion from there, we look at what's being asked for. We're looking for how many gallons. So that means for my next fraction, the gallons is going to be x because we don't know that. And we're given 28 miles, so 28 miles goes on top. So equals 28 miles over the amount of gallons that we're looking for. Now we cross multiply. So we have 42 times x equals 3 times 28. So 3 times 28 is 84, equaling 42x. Divide both sides by 42, and we get x equals 2 gallons. So that's how many gallons Hank will need to travel 28 miles. And that's the answer.